Alright class, settle down, settle down. I appreciate everybody coming to today's handgunner history class. I know things have been kind of crazy here lately. Just to verify everybody's got the correct date on their paper, it should read 10th of September 2029. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about a very dark period in American history. There was a war between these two companies, Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. Popeyes, being the up-and-comer to the chicken sandwich game, just completely shredded the American standard Chick-fil-A and dethroned them. In light of that happening, it was the catalyst for something that had been coming a long time. You guys may know it as the Big Igloo, the Boogaloo, Civil War Part 2, what have you. It took place, and of course the Boogaloo Boys were successful with that. However, in rebuilding their society and considering what type of world they wanted to raise their kids in, they knew that the Popeye sandwich dilemma had to go away. That was no longer something that could be tolerated. It was shenanigans from the start and should have died as a little rivalry. So they knew they needed to get Chick-fil-A back up and running, so they actually found out the compound where Chick-fil-A had stored their secret recipe. Boogaloo Boys, being very just gung-ho, very motivated, they came to a door and had one of these locks on it. They didn't know how to get in. No, they didn't really bring many tools with them other than their firearms, but they managed to get in. So today we're going to see if we can replicate that. Alright guys, so I really only have one camera, so I'm going to keep the camera aimed down there at the target and the little setup I have for the lock. Start things off, I'm going to use a Walther P22. I'm not going to pan back up to me. I will tell you on camera what gun is coming up next, but I'll give you the rundown. We're going to go Walther P22, 22 long rifle, FN57, 5.7 by 28, Beretta M9, 9mm, Kimber Ultra Carry 2, 45, Ruger GP100 357 mag, Ruger Alaskan 44 mag, and then I do have the Desert Eagle 50 out here if it holds up to those. After that, if it's still in one piece after the Desert Eagle, I've got the Remington 7615 pump action 5.56. Bit of an oddball gun. I do have a video up on that. It will be up there, and we'll do that. And then if it survives that, I've got a Wasser 10 AK-47 7.62 by 39, and finally, if it survives that, we'll bring the Scar 17 with shooting a 7.62 by 51 or 308 and see if it holds up to that. So yeah, without further ado, let's shoot this lot. Alright guys, we got the Walther P22, just stay 40 grain solid, and we'll go ahead and see what happens. Alright. Alright guys, looks like I missed where I was aiming. I am aiming for the center part of that, so we can go again. Alright, looks like just a few hits around the outer rim of the center part, so we'll get the 5.7 out now. Well, we did something. Let's check it out. Alright, looks like the 5.7 didn't do much to it at all. So we're coming with the Beretta M9, just 115 grain full metal jacket. Let's see what we get. Alright, looks like I'm hitting a little low. Let me check it out. Well, I was not hitting low. As you guys can see in the center of the lock hub itself, there is two nice little spots. The bad news is the 9mm didn't do much to it at all. So, got the Kimber Ultra Carry 2. We'll give it a go. I don't have much optimism for this one after that last demo. Give it a second one. Alright, go check that one out and stand it back up. Alright, 45 didn't do too much. It did hit that top right corner, and one landed right on top of one of the 9mm impacts. Yeah, not much. We're not getting in this so far. So, GP 100, 357 mag. See what we get with this one. Give it a second one, just to be sure. Yeah, not much. I'll stand it back up and get the 44 out. 357 put a wallop on that center part. That was about all it did. So I got the Ruger Alaskan 44. We'll put 2 rounds of it on there and see what we get. Leave a shot right over it. We'll try that again. And we'll give it one more where it lays for good measure. Locked. Knocked one of my legs completely off. Let me go see if I can reset it. And alright, so I'm not sure if you can see there at the top part I actually hit the mounting plate with that 44, and it did a number on that, but the 2 that hit the center didn't do much at all. So got the Desert Eagle. Not sure how well I'm going to shoot this one. So we are about 10 yards away from it. I've got the camera zoomed in. This could be interesting. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's take a look at that. Alright, so at this point we've exhausted all of our handgun options. As you can see, 44 did a number on that. It had already been dented by the 45. This is from the 50 AE, which is the best performer we had so far. Everything else kind of just bounced off of it. Made a couple little dents, but very much still locked up. We may not get through it, guys. So let's get the 5.56 out, and then the AK, and then the SCAR. Alright, I'm going to be doing this one from a slight angle because it is a 5.56 rifle, and I'd really prefer not to get hit by a ricochet today. So we'll do that. It is a pump action, so here we go. I saw sparks fly. Alright, so I hit down at the bottom corner and it kind of went in between the little shroud and the actual center part. So we're going to give it one more hit and see what we get off of that. Alright, here we go. I'll give it one more. Got another update for you. See those last 2 hits I put from the pump action 5.56 there. First one skipped off of here and then came through the bottom there. So pretty deep. We're still locked in. So I'm thinking since the actual bar to the lock seems to run through there, maybe I should aim over to the left a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see what it'll stand up to. We're going to hit it with 7.62 by 39 now. Alright guys, we got the old Wasser AK-47, 7.62 by 39. We'll see what we get with this one. Give it a couple. Had to show you all this. There was probably my first one, my second one, and my third one actually got into the inner workings a little bit. Still locked up pretty tight. So let's get the SCAR out. Alright folks, got the SCAR. It's loaded up with yeah, just some full metal jacket, NATO spec, 7.62 NATO. We'll see what we get. Got it face down. Let's see how that worked out. So there's what we had after hit it with the scar several times. At this point, I'm thinking I'm going to get the AK out and finish off the ammo I have for that. I only had a few rounds in the scar when I brought it out, so we'll finish the AK off on it and see if we can get it to finally come apart. Alright, in the interest of brevity and to keep from having to go down there every time I flip it over, I'm just going to hit it till I can't shoot at it anymore, even if it flips over. So yeah, let's do it to it. Alright, I'm out of frame on the camera. I'll go reset it. Alright, got it reset. Zoomed out a little bit in case it moves again. And let's see what we can get on it. Pretty much just scooting it. I'll go set it back up. Alright guys, we're getting closer. This is probably not how the Boogaloo Boys would have done it. Looks like something interesting happened. Be right back. Alright, so that took a little bit more than I thought it would. But there it is, guys. When I went over to pick it up after that last round of fire, this part pretty much just came right off. The little metal that the hasp hooks to. Let me move it so you can see. It had just pretty much was holding itself together with twisted pieces of metal. So yeah, that's kind of cool. You can kind of see some of the inner workings there. There's pieces still falling off. But that is how the Boogaloo Boys got the Chick-fil-A recipe back. Drop a comment, let me know what you were most surprised by. I was actually really surprised by the 7.62 by 39. I didn't think that it would do as well as it did, but it did punch through that outer layer into the inner workings. The scar was cool. I had a hard time hitting it with the scar just because of where that optic is sighted in for. I didn't think about that. So I did get peppered with some stuff. Always wear your eyes and ears. I did have them on even though I was off camera. You guys couldn't see it. Had eye protection and ear protection on. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button for me. It's going to be coming up down there on the bottom right for you guys. And also stick around, watch some other videos, click like, let me know what you want to see. Don't forget, drop a comment, let me know which one surprised you the most. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep shooting, stay safe. I'll see you next time.